Hello, hi. This is Monica from Bollywood Strips. And first of all, as Nikita said, trailer is looking very promising, so congratulations to the entire team. And my question is to Ramgopal sir again. So sir, you have given us brilliant projects already, especially in this genre, be it Company, Sarkar, and who can forget Satya, of course. So my question is, what different and new is there, in this story, and was there any pressure, considering the fact that this is going to release on OTT, and OTT audience a bit more critical, as we all know. So, and they don't have to go any far. They are going to compare your project with your previous projects. So, was there any pressure?
See, to start with, I'm not sure this can be comparable to any of the previous crime dramas I've done, like explained, because both the characters and where it is placed and the kind of issues it deals with, like I said, the Naxalites or the landlords, and those kind of things is something I've never done in my past. Point one. And point two, like why I'm emphasizing, you see, a story is a story. But for example, when I made a Booth, the horror film, probably I was the first one to set it in an apartment. Normally all horror films have been set in a house on a hill or somewhere where you can't, in a forest or something like that. So in middle of a show or an apartment something is happening, it changes the entire dynamics of what you think a horror film is about. So I would take a reversal of that in this. In a concrete jungle like Mumbai to set a Satya, and then to see these vast wastelands, where there's no amenities, so no nothing. So they are almost reminiscent of the Wild West, like cowboys in the Western films, 1960s Western films. So I would think that would be the difference. To that extent, I think it cannot be compared, at least to what I've done in this genre before.
Thank you. And Abhishek, you same Monica, right? Yeah, so you have done some interesting projects like Sultan Pataka, right? So I have a question: how was it, working with an amazing director who has already set a benchmark in the genre?
See, for me, it's like dream come true. मैं अपना सपना जी रहा हूँ. मुझे हमेशा से हीरो बनना था फिल्मों में. So here I am just doing my job, enjoying every single thing. Like me sitting here right now and witnessing all of this thing and sharing the stage with Ram sir, Shinde sir, Isha ji, all of them. Like it's beautiful, and even you guys. मैंने हमेशा सपना देखा था कि यार मैं स्टेज पे होऊंगा और मुझसे पत्रकार जो है कोई 2-4 अच्छे से सवाल पूछेंगे. So मैं बड़ा खुश हूँ. और ये वो डायरेक्टर्स हैं जब आप इस सपने को जी रहे होते हो और आप बॉम्बे में होते हो एंड यू आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग द सिनेमा, सो यू स्टार्ट अंडरस्टैंडिंग ओके नाउ दिस इज वर्क, दिस इज व्हाट आई वांट टू डू. सो मेरा हमेशा से राम सर के साथ काम करने का सपना था, और मुझे नहीं लगता कि ऐसा कोई आदमी होगा जिसका नहीं होगा कंपनी और एनी शूल. सो मैं इंतज़ार कर रहा हूँ कब रामू सर डायरेक्ट करेंगे खुद और मुझे वो मौका मिलेगा. सो आई एम स्टिल वेटिंग फॉर दैट. बट थैंक यू वेरी मच सर फॉर गिविंग मी दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी. मैं कई बार बोल चुका हूँ, मेरे लिए इसकी बहुत अहमियत है. मैं बहुत खुश हूँ. थैंक यू वेरी मच. सो पटाखा वॉज ऑल्सो वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग विद विशाल सर. इट्स अगेन ऑन द सेम नोट. ही इज ऑल्सो अ ब्रिलियंट डायरेक्टर. आई एम जस्ट गेटिंग लकी. आई वॉन्ट टू बिकम हीरो and I'm becoming it every single day. So my whole process is I'm learning and I'm working hard. Please आप लोग आशीर्वाद दीजिए जरूर. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah.
Ramu, my question to you, Ramu. This side. My question to you is like he's saying he wants to work with you as a director. Why did you not direct this?
Yeah. See, I think the approach to a series of web series, I feel is very different from how a feature film happens, because of the amount of number of episodes or the length of footage, unlike a 2-hour film. Direction is eventually about taking decisions of the story, of where it should be shot, and the characterizations, design of the character, and the casting and the look and everything. For instance, many people are not aware that Narcos has 19 directors, not one. The showrunner will be just one. And it's not even the episode is short, each episode is short by. It is one track, because that is the equivalent of what I would say an architect's design of a certain scale model and structural drawings, and then the contractors will start building. They are approaching the local problems in terms of practical problems, but the more or less are obligated to carry the design, which they cannot go beyond. So I think to zoom out and see it from the top of all the departments, not getting directly involved, gives you a certain new way of constructing a project. So which is the reason I decided to use others here.
And why did you choose to debut with MX as a producer?
I mean, because I really connected to the creative team at Karan Bedi and Mansi Srivastava and Parag when I first met them. So that when I told the story, they were very excited, and I like them as people, and I like the respect they have for creative people, to give them enough freedom to see that it comes out the best. So I think as people I connected, and of course as a company, here I am. Yeah.
Hi everyone, a very warm welcome. I'm Naina Ganguly from Punjab Keshri Group. My question goes to you, Ramu sir. Is Dhahanam inspired from true events?
From 2 events. See, I would say, the point is, I personally think there's no such thing as a true event, because we can't find truth even now in a present day. What exactly is true? I'm just giving an example. See, for example, till today we really don't know what happened to Sushant Singh. We just only have theories. Now, something which happened 30 years back or 40 years back, I can't say that. So fundamentally what happens is there are many such stories which happen in that region, which is interior Andhra Pradesh. I've been hearing them from my childhood, about legends and the revenge stories and all that. So I picked up a lot of them and put it in fictionally. So it's not necessary if this incident would have happened in this guy's story. It could be from someone else. So for practical purposes, it is being shown to people who do not know the story. So yes, I would say partly inspired, partly, but it's not a true story. I don't know if I was confusing enough.
No, not at all. You're never confusing. My another question goes to you, sir. Like Isha said, that you always bring out extraordinary out of the ordinary. May I ask you, how do you go about conceiving your stories?
I mean, most of the time, when I do my research, when I meet the actual people involved, and I felt more than writers, the people who experience that would have an understanding of it. I get the emotional context from there. So I get shocked when someone tells me about for how long. In cinema, usually, because it's a screenplay and we have limited time, and it moves very fast. But in real life, there are people who take revenge after waiting for 3 years and 4 years, waiting for the right time or due to various other factors. So and there's a line in Godfather, revenge stays best when it is cold-blooded. So I think a person who's living the experience, what he tells me, that is the basis of the story for me. And I try my best to capture that aspect. Then that is also going to influence the actor who's performing, his body language and how he talks, and all of that comes from there. I mean, since you haven't seen this, I can't take an example from Dhahanam. But to answer your question, as far as Satya is concerned, my primary thing was, when I was in Bombay, I suddenly heard of Mr. Gulshan Kumar being shot in Delhi. I was with producer Jammu Sudan at that time when we got the news. So Jammu Sudan started telling me, he called me at 8 o'clock in the morning, and then we were supposed to meet at 10, and then he went to this place. And so whenever someone meets with a violent death, like an accident or a murder, we tend to kind of roll back what he's been up to. Then a thought occurred to me, if Gulshan woke up at 7 o'clock, what time did the killer wake up? You know, we never think of that. You know, so did he tell his mom to put alarm clock to wake him up at 5 to prepare? You know, did he have his breakfast before killing or after killing? So the moment I think of him as a human being, it suddenly looks like I thought about it. We only hear about them either when they kill or when they die. So what do they do in between? So that for me was the start point of Satya. So that is what brings the human out, and then the crimes they do looks even more believable because as people they're believable. So that's my answer.
Thank you so much, sir. My next question goes to you, Isha. One more question, please. Is that
his answers are fab. I hope you all understand.
Definitely, yes, absolutely. He always give interesting answers, and that's the way he is, I believe. Isha, I want to ask you, like, your fans want to see you more often, but of late they don't get to see you more often. So what is the reason behind that?
Well, the thing is, now that there's OTT and now it's more content driven, and now it's more about, I think a lot of actors, they're getting a good and a fair chance to act. For me, it's not just about running around trees and just working for the sake of working, to be very honest. I have a lot on my plate. I'm an entrepreneur and I have a startup of my own, which is in the hospitality industry. Also, I do a lot of, I'm trying my hand in politics as well. So,
Wow!
Amazing. That deserves a clap, actually.
so I mean, of course, I'm not going to stand for elections and all of that, RG, but yeah, I'm taking care of the ladies' transport wing in BJP. So, yeah, for now. So then, and of course, I have a daughter, I have a husband, he's into the hospitality business, he's a hotelier. So then I said that काम करने के लिए मतलब कुछ अच्छा हो. ऐसे I got a lot of scripts. I was working after, in fact, Rihanna was just 3 months old. Since then I've been working, but I've been working in the South, not here. I think South has understood my value much more than Bollywood has. Is it? Probably. So yeah, they welcomed me even at the beginning. In the beginning of my career, the first film that I did down in Tamil, I got a Filmfare Award for that. I did a lot of great films in the South. And now again, my South Indian director. So I don't know, it's some connection that I have with the South. So you'll see me much more. I have about 5 projects this year, out of which 3 are web OTTs, web shows, and the 2 films. So you'll see me a lot. And
Really?
each one is different. One I'm a cop, one I'm something else, one I'm something else. So it's great, a good platter. You'll see it's a good buffet of me.
I'm mouth watery already.
Yes, thank you.